What are we talking about? What's across the savannah for us this Saturday?
Well, as you guys alluded to, the game that we're going to be talking about is, of course, two animals going up against each other in this round. It's going to be the Ravens against the Bills, who are Buffalo Bills. Bison, American bison, length about 11 to 12 feet long.
Ooh, huge.
Weight over 2,000 pounds. A huge hump that you see on the back of a bison is just solid muscle. So,
what does that muscle do?
When they are in battle and those two males are fighting with each other, they use those horns to hook each other and lift each other and throw each other around. So, incredibly powerful animals.
How many ravens do you think could take down a buffalo?
It would probably take a few. Ravens are coming in at maybe only 4 pounds each, but they have a wingspan of about 4 feet. So they're pretty big. They're pretty large birds. Ravens also usually do some kind of teamwork involved. So there's usually a pair or a small group of them. A group of ravens is called a treachery or a conspiracy.
Ooh, treacherous conspiracy.
Who knows?
And just like Kevin Stefanski in his
But they're also unusually intelligent. So ravens are sort of the Einstein of their environment. So they're really good at problem solving. They're really good at teamwork, and they really enjoy play, which is actually one of the things that a lot of people use to kind of judge the intelligence of animals. Is, do they have the capacity to play?
I imagine the weather's a little bit hard. It's a little snowy there. So, I imagine the ravens, they're going to be able to fly around with ease.
Yeah, you bring up an excellent point. So the time of year that these animals are living through is really tough conditions. 3 feet of snow, negative 10 degrees. The bison are out there using their huge shovel-shaped faces to push the snow out of the way to just barely scratch and get a little bit of old grass in. And the ravens are just flying around, eating everybody that already died. So ravens love this time of year where it's a pretty lean time for those bison out there.
Oh, that's so mean. But hey, that's what happens.
Is there any accounting for like a particular buffalo who's like really big buffalo, but like the guy in charge of the buffalo puts a lot of small or quicker bison around him to like just make their scheme operate a little better?
Sort of. The problem with being a really big bison is that you still need a lot of fuel. So in this lean time, you're working extra hard just to get by, kind of like Josh Allen right now. You're working hard to just barely get by the Colts.
And I think so, but I know the word on the Ravens is they have a weak pass defense. Is there something in the conspiracy or the treachery that makes you think they're going to be able to keep up with these tiny, speedy bison?
Yeah, one of the things that ravens are is incredibly versatile. So they're also very opportunistic. So they may not be getting as much as they want, but then all of a sudden they'll see a small weakness and they will just pounce all over that and take full advantage.
What you got a great raven, right? And you raised this raven in Miami. He's gotten awards for being the best bird of the year. And you take the bird of the year into the professional birding society, and he seems like he's going to change the bird game. He's spitting up worms really well. He's flying. He's hopping. He's not using his wings at all. And people are really concerned about him using his wings. But this raven has never encountered snow before. Do you trust his instincts to overcome the lack of experience with this terrain?
I do. I fully go with ravens understanding their strengths. But they do spend a lot of time on ground, and they move around the underbrush. They're always searching and looking. So I think going through some of that snow and stuff, when they do see something they want, they always land. And so I think he's going to land on his feet.
Ooh. Okay, so I think you're actually affirming what I see from Handle. So if you're just watching games on TV, it's all how great Josh Allen is. But if you look at the numbers, and if you look at the zoologic breakdown of these two creatures from absolutely different phylums, it tells you that the ravens are actually the smart bet here. Am I right?
That's what I would go with. Absolutely. So I think What we saw not only with the zoological breakdown that we did, but also just like you were saying before, like looking at the handle, looking at the numbers. If you even just look at the games, that Colts game was one-sided. Every single stat pretty much was Colts. Colts, Colts, Colts. So by the time you got down to it, like those Bills just kind of snuck by. I mean, Josh Allen far and away was their leading rusher, but that's not the scheme in Buffalo. That shouldn't be it. It is with the Ravens. Lamar's got to be their leading rusher.
Mm-hmm.
But when you also have Edwards and you've got J.K. Dobbins back there as well to help even that out, that's a scary ground game. Sorry, here comes the